The little man runs over the rock and then he despite obviously That's a cunning plan and it might just work.
はい、ようやくちょっともうわからなすぎていろいろ調べたんですけど、海外のあれか英語で書かれてるサイトがそこを見てようやく次のアクションを確認しました。低いっすねこれね、ヒントが。
Johnny Jackson, being people never get.
No, they just don't fit. Instead of just lean, I think I need to.
Me too. And me.
Just lean.
And me.
あ、まだ。
There he is again.
You've got the wrong confounded.
He's gone again. The leprechaun will pop up at any moment, and then... Ha-ha!
お、
Oh,
痛そう。ゴムジェリみたいな引っかかり方。
that hurt. Off to the hedgehog, they'll sure be glad.
Johnny Jackson flies, but people never get.
これでようやく話が進めそう。
I've got your tools.
Terrific. But as long as the greenhouse still about, I'm not happy about finishing building the boat. Me neither. Please make it go away.
遠目でくっつけられるのかな。
That's music to my ears. The unmistakable sound of our tools.
There, the tunnel is closed.
これでどうよ。
I've got your tools.
Terrific. As me need, please.
まだだな。もう一巡ぐらいしなきゃいけない。
There he is again.
You've got to punch.
He's gone again.
あ、輪がなくなって。
There he is again. Stop.
I'm stuck. It's bad. I'll take it.
He got away.
輪使ったか。ダメか。
Johnny Jackson flies near me and he'll never. Ouch!
Ouch!
Nail shot. Fine. Be that way. What a waste of a day. Ah, off home to warm hat. The shamrock ripper won't find me there.
不器用も。
I've got your
Terrific. As long as the green. Me neither. Please, mate.
まだか。
No. No. The footprint. I knew them. I wonder if it's hollow.
You destroyed me house! Smashed it to tiny wee pieces in the blink of an eye! Oh, what have I ever done to you?
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Didn't mean to? That was negligent vandalism. You're after me cobalt.
Actually, I was just here about the stolen stuff.
Well, that's me cue. Till we never meet again, you snoop.
And he's gone. This is starting to get frustrating.
Has a green hat really gone? Oh, what a relief.
It looks kind of sad when it's so empty. I was just trying to catch the thief, but I didn't want this to happen. It was a nice little house. Well, pumpkin house. The spoon and the silvery lamp are probably stolen too. Anyway, Inspector Hazelnut has secured the stolen goods. It looks kind of sad when it's so empty. I was just trying. It was a nice. Well, pumpkin.
あ、道具を返しようか。
It's over. The green hat is.
I am so relieved. Dad was right after all. He was living in a pumpkin with a chimney the whole time. I wondered about that. And you have our tools. Come on, brother. We better get to work. The leaf boat for Spitzweg is ready. Ready to put to sea.
And how do we get it to Mr. Spitzway?
Just give it a little push.
But
Don't worry. The cold water brook will take the boat to the catfish barrier, where Spitzweg is already waiting. There. We still have a lot to do. We need to get back to work. We still have to renovate an antique cabinet for our neighbour. Ah, that'll be fun. Oh, I love furniture. But make sure you don't sand too deep this time. Yeah.
Dear Mousewood, my neighbour constantly strike kind with in hard to retention. Nina, I am. Thank you for. And then you drop. Miss whoever stop. I needed to dig. P.S. I want.
P.S.
In hard tension, I am. Thank you. And then you. That's Spitzweg's. He said I could travel with him, but it looks.
Excellent! The boat is here! In all my travels over the years, I've realized again and again that you can find kind people no matter where you go. Just as long as you never give up and always travel with an open heart.
I should write that down. It sounds like a motto for my journey.
Now I can finally put out to sea. Weigh anchor! Set the sail! Man the oars!
Aye, aye, sir. Oars?
Oars! We had better not set out rudderless. Water is much too unpredictable. You can't rely on chance to take you where you want to go. And to be sure your ship doesn't try to leave without you when you go ashore, you also need an anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming outside the barrier, we can't even think about setting off. The world offers enough adventure. We don't need to go looking for trouble, you know.
So we can't set sail until we've got an anchor and a rudder, and the brook here is free of loitering catfish, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope.
なるほど。じゃあ、怒りとか。スプーンでいい。これはどうです
That's
か
exactly what we need. An
こっちの
excellent
スプー
rudder.
ンだけ。
Really? Oh yeah, exactly. there.
Now all we need is an anchor. But as long as the catfish is swimming outside the barrier, we can't even think about it.
But once I've done...
Yes.
アンカーはクイかな。使えます？
No, I'd better...
使えません。
No. No. That would... That would... That spits away. He said I could... Nothing. Nothing.
サブチとかどうですか？
Nothing. Ah, it must have... Ow! That's... Hey, I think... Hey, I think this chunk of metal is
磁
magnetic.
石。ありがとう。
That is a
明か
perfect
りにするんだね。
But as long as the catfish is swimming outside...
But once I've...
Yes.
Also,
だから豊富にナマズを溶かしてもらうしかないよね。
hello. What?
I was a scientist. We had a big... Well, we even had to...
That sounds...
Well, so if I sit usually, if I have to... Even at night...
There's a big fish. I think it's waiting. There's a big fish flapping. I think it's waiting. I'd better hold on. Rose hips are cool, but... And good night.
あ、俺そのまんま入れるんか。
What did you just put in the water?
Me? Oh, nothing. Something that makes little mice sleepy couldn't harm a gigantic catfish. Well, at least I hope.
Oh, outstanding! First mate, please open the barrier by pressing the lever over there.
Here. It looks like you can open the barrier from here. Either that, or fire off a couple of rockets. Let's give it a try.
Oh, well done. I shall defer to you on the maiden voyage of our good ship Goldleaf.
Arr, Karstoff, starboard port, make him walk the plank.
お前が乗るんかい。入るんか。
On second thoughts, I should probably take command. You can still be my first mate, though.
Man, I need a parrot on my shoulder who just agrees with everything I say. Then I would be captain.
ほうほう。下流に行けると。
Halt! Who sails down the brook?
Oh no, not him again.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks.
Oh, you mean Toad? How troll?
Yeah, smart and troll and gifted. My babysitter Anya always says that. Dead end, unless you pay 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
Oh, river pirates. Oh, kids will be kids. You know, we used to put up schemes like this. But as an adult, let things like this roll off your back.
But maybe just this once you ought to lose your patience and show that little cheeky monkey who's boss.
Monkey! Little Humbert is a mouse. You kids ought to work that out between you. I'll just watch. Oh, river pirates. How droll.
I have to think of something. Again.
Oh, river pirates. Oh, kids will be kids. You know, we used to put up schemes
役は出ないから何
But
していい
as
か
an
わからないや
adult,
つ。
let
But maybe just this once and show that little...
monkey, little you kid. Oh, how droll.
Waterway troll, nobody...
I have to... piece of paper won't...
Extravagant. How can I help you?
渡せた。
What a wonderful idea!
It is?
Yes, it's perfect for little Humbert. Then he can play violin together with Plato. I'll tell him about it soon. I'm already here, honey dripper.
ハンバードって誰だろう。泣いてるやつだ。
Who? What? The stupid weasel with the hat went and sneaked to you? No matter what he said, it's not true. He's a liar. Liar, I say.
Really? But his brochure looks very promising. It even says that it's only a few steps to fame and a huge audience.
Wait, what? Fame? What exactly does that thing say?
It says that the famous Maxim Mousapod is currently in Mousewood to teach only one selected, gifted apprentice to play the most difficult to learn instrument in the world.
Only one?
It says here that the apprentice must be especially talented.
Well, I am talented and smart. I'm smart and talented.
You see, Jerry was right. Humbert, you little hooligan, you're exactly the right mouse for this.
Of course. I'm going to be a rock star. You can pass, you weird weasel. I haven't got time for you now. The next time you see me, it'll be on the cover of an album or on stage somewhere, if you can afford the tickets, that is. Right, Anya?
Of course, you little rascal.
Well done, Jerry. You've got the makings of a true tree walker. Now we can float on down the brook.
トロ乗れんのかな。
Thank you very much, my young friend. That was a really excellent start to my great adventure, and it started here by the humble cold water brook. Now I'm off to the big river, and then out to the open sea.
But what about all the crows hanging around there?
Oh, you're right. I'll need to be on my guard. If all else fails, I'll simply blow some of my exotic Indian pepper right into the crow's beak.
Pepper?
Yes, go ahead and take some by way of thanks. Indian pepper serves many purposes. You can even season your food with it.
You don't say.
Oh, あの人リーフっぽい。
I tied our boat fast with a sharp, otherwise with this current it would just... Spitzweg's pepper smells really good. Achoo! Excuse me.
What? さらに下に。
Oh, the boat is drifting away.
打ちました。
That was a close one. Oh man. Ooh. Hey, this must be the wood dwarf's home. This had better be worth all the trouble. So many trees. I wonder how many animals live up and how many of them like to drink blue juice. Wow! The wind is blowing the little dandelion parachutes all the way up here, but they're too far away to catch by hand. That looks like an arm grabbing at the air. I could make that into a handy slingshot, or a dowsing rod. Too bad I'm no bigger than a mouse. So many trees. I wonder how many animals live out there, and how many of them like to drink blue juice. Locked.
Hey, stop messing with the window. Take a hike.
I think I just heard somebody. That sounded like a cry for help.
Calling for help? Never. I told you to skedaddle.
Again, I'm sure someone needs my help in there. I have to get in there somehow. Locked and bolted. I think somebody just and said,
Shove, I'm sick.
that sounded like I have to get in. Oh, the book is getting. If only I had. It looks so comfortable on the beach. But I think it would like to come along with me for a while.
マジか。
Man, it was stuck on there really tightly. That's the biggest beet I have ever seen. It smells very sweet, but I definitely can't lug that thing around. Another one. Looks like the house was built between the roots from below. That must have been a pretty exhausting job.
しっかりとカタツムリ粘液で
The snail did a good job sealing the envelope.
あ、これで貼れる？
Whoa! The stamp made a zillion copies of the invitation. They hardly fit in my backpack now.
マジ？お、めっちゃ増えてる。裏口に来るんだ。もう開けようぜ、もう。
Securely locked. They planted root fields and they stretch out far into planting and harvesting all those roots must be an awful lot of work. Uncles are liable for grandparents and cousins, and vice versa. Trespassing in the dwarf root fields is strictly
盆
prohibited.
栽畑。
Yes, this means you. In case of non-compliance, we shall refuse to deliver blue juice for a period of no less than 3 weeks.
まあ、畑に入るなってや
They
つ。
planted root fields in between all the trees, and they stretch out far into the forest. Planting and harvesting all those roots must be an awful lot of work.
ドアスの家、お邪魔し
Locked.
てるんかい。
Parents are liable for their children, children are liable for their parents.
で、なんかできんのかな。
Good idea. But the pane is fixed tightly.
お、窓割ればいいのかな。
Good idea. I'll try to cut a hole in the glass. I'd say that worked pretty well. Now what?
オフィスの窓をクラフティングで外す
I'm
感
done
じ。
with this for now. I need to watch out. How can I remove the glass in one piece? I must do this very carefully, just like the pros in the movies.
Movies? Is that your name? Beat it, burglar!
見たことあるぞ。インポッシブルでやってたな。
A
方が
professional
ならんやろ
job. Bye, Shimmering Snail. I think I'd better let it go on its way now. There! Another cry for help! I need to find out what's going on here. Hello?
Hello, my pointy hat. A juvenile delinquent.
What? I thought you were calling for help.
Bah! Help? A wood dwarf never asks for help.
You... There, again.
Bah! Do you see those hatches? I'm about to come over there and lock you up in one of our tunnels. And there you can...
Admire the tunnels? Again, you just called for help again.
Bah!
寝ちゃった。いや、もう
Called
寝てな
for
い
help? A sneeze, that's all. I've come down with a dwarf cold. Must have caught it somewhere in the hiking tunnel when I went to see my parents.
All right.
About my dwarf cold, my housemates have already headed for the hills. That's what I would have done in their place. A dwarf cold's nothing to sneeze at.
Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps, she could help me. If she wanted to. But, bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
寝ちゃった。
Nothing.
お。出られるように。出る。
The machine is running again. The little sign says Blue Juice Machine, a wood dwarf patent, reproduction prohibited. On the door it says Premium Dwarf Root Storage. It also says Hands Off. And it is firmly locked.
ちゃんとしてるね。
Seems like the wood dwarfs enjoy cleaning up. Or perhaps they had a visit from their granny. My mum always cleans our place then too. I mean when our granny comes over, not the wood dwarf's granny. We don't even know her. Oops, wait a minute. There's something under the
こっち
board.
の床剥がすなよ。
A card, but a really unusual one. That's an awful lot of tunnels. I wonder what the dwarves are hiding in there. Logger, this bed is also empty. On this bed it says soft steel. Are you sure I can't?
Yeah. Nobody can help.
Who would that be?
Anya Mouse. Now that old Uli is... The...
Only one?
she's the only one who...
So let's go and ask her.
Ah, a wood dwarf.
Extravagant.
まだ。
Welcome back.
One of the dwarves is sick.
Oh, fudge. Don't worry. Old Uli taught me a lot about werewolves. Off to the wood dwarves. Blistering blue Battenberg. This is a very bad case of dwarf cold.
That's what I said. Really, really bad.
Don't you worry. Old Uli taught me a remedy for this. Jerry, will you help me find a few ingredients for this poor dwarf?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Here, take this recipe. Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
I'll be in the cafe getting everything ready. The recipe is a list of things we need to get the poor guy back out to the root fields. And then at last we'll get some blue juice again. Steinberg, we'll have you back on your feet in no time. And now I need to hurry back. I've got a delicious buttercup pie in the oven.
かけたままいっちゃダメよ。
To heal the dwarf and your needs. A yellow marsh marigold bud, a fish scale, and some pepper.
でもそう。パンケーキぐらいしかない。
This looks like Mousewood is running out of...
コインこれしかないけど。
Okay, I really shouldn't do this. If only Mr. Churchmouse hadn't tied that thread to my coin. The temptation is just too great.
ああ、もうこれしかないもんな。
It works! Like with the gumball machine next to my school. Not that I would know. I've just heard things. The last keg of blue juice and a little sticker.
ああ、で、これで樽に
Nothing needs to be...
お茶つかないみ
No,
たい。
last keg. I better... that smells good.
これで飲ませればいいのかな。
There, I stirred in the medicine. I wonder if it tastes good like that.
Blue juice smells delicious. But this isn't just blue juice. I can smell something else too.
Of course, it also contains dwarf cold medicine.
Oh!
Well, why don't you just take the mug?
With a dwarf cold, it is impossible to move. If you weren't so clueless, you would know that.
A wood dwarf is not an easy patient.
My arms are so heavy.
飲ませてやれ。
My legs are so heavy. Even my lips are heavy.
タバコなんて吸ってるから。吸うんか。
There, yeah, that's the way I always take my cough syrup.
あ、こっちか。
Here's some blue juice medicine to help with your bad dwarf cold. Say
でか。
Our blue juice. The original. Delicious.
Some colours already returning to your cheeks.
And tomorrow we will see to the
最高
harvest.
するな。
You should stay in bed.
In bed. Stay in bed. Sleep at last. No sore throat. No dwarf cold. And no dwarf cough.
Exactly.
Anya. You must go to Anya.
That's quite far away, you know.
Take tunnel 47.
Tunnel 47? This one. What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
Dwarf secret. You must go to Anya. Tell her thanks. Starting tomorrow, there will be. Starting tomorrow, there will be blue juice. Once again.
did it! The dwarves are going to produce blue juice again, and Anya can go ahead and prepare for the Treetop Festival. Now all I have to do is send out the invitations.
最初先に渡してくるカエルに。あ、奪っとけ。
Could you deliver this for me?
I'd love to do that. But now my bike's got stuck here and there's nothing I can do about it. That means I can't deliver the mail. I've never been this late on my round.
取ってくれなかった。じゃあお店戻った。
You must be kidding!
Wow.
A shortcut? Couldn't somebody have told me that sooner?
Extravagant.
Oh, yo.
Welcome back.
About the blue juice.
How wonderful. Uli's medicine is bound to work. Customers have been asking for days when there'll be blue juice again. And we're going to need lots of blue juice for the early Treetop Festival.
About the blue...
How Uli's and...
See you later.
Take care. I'm already here, Honey Dripper.
腹のブルージュ。
No. Take a jug or something.
次自転車か。電車の氷溶かすのだけど前のこれしかない。
Too bad I don't.
冷めないでいけるかな。
Here comes Anya's piping hot coffee.
You're not just going to pour it on the ground, are you? Anya's coffee is wood famous and so good. Her?
We're going to use it to free your bike.
We are? In that case, what are you waiting for?
こんだけ熱いんだよ、そのコーヒー。
See, Plato?
Thank you, Jerry. Now I can finally get back in the saddle and deliver the mail. I heard you would like to send out invitations.
Yes. I'm supposed to send invitations for the Treetop Festival to all the citizens of Mousewood.
Really? That's a lot of invitations, but friends are supposed to help each other out, and you've already helped me out more than once. I'll be waiting for you here. Bring me your invitations and I'll distribute them for you.
Thanks, Plato.
No, I need to thank you. You helped me even though you didn't know me. You're a true tree walker. Her?
Could you deliver this for me?
That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out, and you've already helped me out more than once. Her? I'd better get going. There's so much to do. Like I always say, a single hop is not that hard. And many hops in a row can get you anywhere. But we could use my bike as well.
Your bicycle?
Sure, if you want to travel faster through Mousewood and its surroundings, just call on me. Then I'll give you a ride on my mail bike.
Oh.
Just use this clicker frog with one of the golden post horns that you find everywhere in Mousewood. Whenever you're in a hurry, just sound its legendary call. Then I'll come flying by on my fateful bike and take you wherever you need to go.
Flying?
Riding, I mean.
Wow, thank you.
But I won't do this for just anyone, so keep it to yourself. And where would you like to go now? Woohoo!
ファーストトラベルだ。
Hello, Jerry. Well, where to?
ああ、なるほど。からダーク、これドワーフの熱帯配達終わったぞ。
Jerry, you have sent the invitations and ordered the blue juice, and in doing so, you have healed a dwarf, rescued little Ursula, and experienced much more. You are indeed developing into a genuine tree walker. Now we will begin with the magical part of your training.
And then comes the Treetop Festival. We're looking forward to the blue juice, so hurry up with your training, Nestling.
Ever since I can remember, the Treetop Festival has been held here once a year. It serves to celebrate kindness, family, and courage, and most definitely not magic.
Isn't it now? Go forth, young hazelnut.
バレた。
What is this place?
The Hall of Apprentices. A living place, created by magic. Hidden between two moments in time.
But is it supposed to be so cold in here?
I feel it too. It seems that no one has been here for far too long. And even in Mousewood, almost no one remembers us. Only the elderly.
How long's it been since you were last here?
このウサギなんか悪者に見えてくる。
Too long, it seems. It's up to us to keep the tradition alive. The Hall of Apprentices is a place of transition. Your training begins here, today, and it will end here. Everything takes place under the protection of the first tree.
The first tree? Is it this one?
That is only a statue. The first tree is the oldest tree in this region. It watches over the woods, over the portal trees. It holds this world together. Trees like it are so old that they already exist in other spheres. Their roots reach into dreams, into fantasy.
So where is the first tree?
You may have already visited it in your dreams, but the clearing in which it stands is concealed. The paths which lead there are hidden, like this room. Once your training is complete, I will lead you to the clearing. That is the tradition. But first, you must finish your training, and to do that, we must get this thing working.
First tree?
Why is this all stuck?
It's kind of creepy the way they stare at you. I wonder who they all are. It's kind of creepy. I wonder...
あった。
No idea what that is, but there are two of them. It must belong to that machine. There's a ball stuck in the glass tube. Looks like Mum's new hairdryer.
Yes, very funny. But now I have to make this work, so don't bother me, okay?
Sure thing.
But no. Nothing.
The first tree. Somehow this stone tree radiates something very good and warm, even though it's so cold here. It doesn't quite... It does... This is bound to be part of something. This is bound to be...
これは り合わない。
It does.
あ、そういうこと。
Fits.
Not bad at all.
このウサ
The
ギ
thing still won't work. Has so much time really passed?
こうか。
There.
But now let me get back to work.
That looks better already. But something is still.
まだ足りない。入れられる？
Nothing.
Let's see if it's as easy as fishing change out of the gutter.
え、そう。
It worked. Cold, round, and magnetic. Fits well in the hand.
Why is this all stuck? It was working just fine the last time. Ah, it works! Wonderful! Oh, you did a great job. The electromagical apparatus is uncoupled from the flow of time. It processes information from the past and future and prints it out in pictures on cards pressed from the leaves of portal trees. There.
May I take them?
Of course.
選ばってる。
These 16 cards can already tell you a lot about your training if you understand how to read them. But these cards are like dreams. Everyone should interpret them for themselves. Unusual. Another card. What does it show?
But that's me.
Extremely unusual. What could that mean?
Ooh, somebody's floating there. That's a ghost.
A ghost, Jerry? I don't think so. Or have you left your body behind for good this time, magician of Mousewood?
I can feel my leg going numb not far from here. No, I appear to have retained my body, even if it isn't getting any younger, and its scars are itchy. Tell me, Marquis, how did you escape?
Escape, magician? I bring an apprentice. I'm pleased to see you, and to know that the Hall of Apprentices is protected.
So, you are bringing an apprentice. Tell him he shall visit me in my house.
What does the floating man want from me?
He's the guardian of the portals. Your training begins. Take the key, Jerry.
怪し
You
くな
must
ってき
visit
た
the
な。
magician of Mousewood. It won't be easy to wake him, but soon after, you learn your first spell. They're back. Seek the lock to the key which the ghost lost in the Hall of Apprentices. Behind the door, you'll meet an old friend of mine. See you soon.
鍵かかってるところは箇所しかないから。ここだよね。
Yikes! The key just dissolved into thin air, but now the door is open. What sort of place is this? Everything is so huge. It's enough to make you dizzy.
ある。
A sticker. A huge abandoned train station. this
This is a picture column from the Hall of Apprentices.
Oh, where did that voice come from? It sounds familiar.
In the Hall of Apprentices, there is a column for every apprentice who was trained here in these woods. But this one here was spat out by the Hall a long time ago. I found it deep in the woods. Now I'm trying to unravel its secret. Banishment by the Hall caused the picture to burst into 32 magic drops of dew, which are now spread all over Mousewood. Those who are able to understand the whisper of the rocks can ask the column itself how many drops are still missing. If someone collected all 32 drops, the dew could form the image of the expelled apprentice.
Wow, that sounds exciting. Wow! A gigantic living room for a giant. Although seeing as I'm the size of a mouse, maybe it's not so big after all. I wonder who lives here. Ugh, it smells a bit like old socks in here.
はいやつや。
I'll take that. Still smells okay. Wow, this is high.
あるじゃん、チョコレー
A
ト。
giant chunk of
もら
chocolate.
っとけ。買う
I
か。
also took the tin foil.
こっちのもの買っていとるな。バリエッティじゃん。
There's also a bed here for little people. We have a plant like that at home too. Too bad. I can't move the stick with my hands. Otherwise it would reach for the clock.
Ah, そうなんでした。
It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. Too bad it's so far away.
いう時のざっくり。
I better be careful with this thing. I better be careful. It gleams like a treasure. It's light and easy to shape. A suit of silver foil would be really cool. A clean cloth napkin. Good idea. Uh-oh. I'd say that worked pretty well.
なるんや。
Cuckoo didn't do anything. I think the clock is broken. Oh, great. It looks like that's the thing that goes cuckoo. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. The joint is rusted. Won't move. It looks like that's the thing that goes cuckoo. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. It smells like my model train. I'd better not touch it with my bare hands.
どうぞ。
There. It's enormous. When it rings, it must be... There. Now it's fixed.
治った。
The cuckoo didn't do anything. I think the clock is broken. Oh, great. I better be careful with it. I better... It looks like that's the thing... Even that's gigantic.
Ah, そんな感じなんだ。
Now the cuckoo should have a voice again. Oh, something fell out of the clockwork. Well, it's probably not an important part.
系の単身とかなんては。
Wow, that was loud. Let's see if it woke the giant. Oh man, he's still asleep. Hey, wake up!
Dash it all.
Uh-oh, I didn't mean for that to happen.
Oh, さっきの。
Hello? I was just trying to repair your clock so I could...
Did your teacher tell you to do that?
No. Why would he?
Old magician of Mousewood. I see my apprentice has...
Did you put him up to that?
No, really.
All right. Ow, my head. Wait 1 second. I bid you welcome, Jeremiah Hazelnut. So, you are the rabbit's new apprentice.
A tree walker in the making. Indeed.
Oh, so you aren't a ghost.
No, not really.
Aro Molina, the magician of Mousewood, is a master of active sleep. When he sleeps, his waking spirit goes wandering.
Wow, that's cool.
Perhaps one day he can instruct you in his art.
Aro. No one has spoken that name in a long time. Yes, it has been a long time. A very long time since an apprentice has been trained in Mousewood.
Really? That long?
We should make ourselves somewhat more comfortable, old friend. Young Hazelnut, I hear that you have already proven yourself as a tree walker in Mousewood. Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
But first, there is something you need to return.
What's that?
Pardon me, but I think you have my book.
Oh, yeah, the mouse with the backpack gave it to me.
Thank you. It is very valuable to me. Now, I would like to write one about you. I collect stories, you know.
Who was that? Well, he seemed familiar to me, but I can't recall why.
Only a wood sprite, a close acquaintance of mine. You should rest, Jerry. This has been a long day for you. Rest for a little while.
If you say so.
And he's asleep.
Old friend, what in all the world are you doing here?
I am training a tree walker.
That is not what I meant. I say this in all friendship. It is impossible for you to be here, believe me.
Nothing is impossible.
You slept all night.
Yeah, but not too well. I miss my bed.
Be brave, Jeremiah Hazelnut. Magicians have to be strong.
Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Okay.
From now on, you can switch back and forth between day and night by sleeping in a hammock or reading this magic book. It can enthrall you for hours, making time appear to pass in an instant.
Return to the portal tree through which we came to Mousewood. There you will learn your first spell.
I'm sure you already have your cards, don't you, Jerry?
Yes.
Do you know how to play quartets?
Yep. No.
I will show you.
ある程度
A new game, a new
You
chance.
can use the magic cards from the Hall of Apprentices to play a game. Here in Mousewood, the game is known as Quartets. This game consists of 32 cards belonging to 8 quartets, or families, and of course 4 cards per quartet. If you do not yet have 32 cards, the other player will lend you some to make your deck complete. The goal of the game is to obtain as many complete quartets as possible. Every player starts with 10 cards. The 12 remaining cards lie concealed in the stack and will be picked up later.
It's your turn.
It's your turn. You now get to ask for one of the other player's cards, but only cards from quartets where you own at least one card yourself. First pick the family and then the card. 1, 2, 3, or 4 for which you want to ask.
Let's see what card you've got there.
Ah, 急にカードゲームに始まったけどファミリー何すれば勝ちなの
It's your turn. You now get to ask for one of the other player's cards, but only cards from quartets where you own at least one card yourself. First pick the family and then the card. 1, 2, 3, or 4 for which you want to ask.
Let's see what card you've got there.
からこれがファミリーってことかな種類でカルテットって言ってるのは多分左上の数字の話かなだとすると振りもらった方
I'm sure you've got this card.
If the other player doesn't have the card you asked for, then you draw a card from the stack, and it's the other player's turn to ask for one of your cards. If the other player has the card you asked for, then you receive the card and get to keep asking. So you see, it's important to remember which cards you've already asked for and which cards the other player has taken from you so far. This will allow you to predict with some certainty what cards are in the other player's hand. The better your memory, the better your chances of winning. Remember, you can play with those cards, but their true worth does not lie in gambling. Still, I wish you luck.
Bonus!
Bonus?
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Almost.
Draw a card. Choose a card.
難しいなこれ何が何枚入ってるか覚えてないときついけどああ多分これは持ってんじゃないかななんか感はあるんじゃ
This
ない
card. Bet you've got it.
Excellent!
あったね
Let's see.
だから枚数少ないやつは多分出そうこれ
This
とか
card. Bet you've got it. Haha!
あるね
Let's see.
お互い10枚10枚山札12枚の30枚ではいはいあなるほどあるでしょ
This card. I bet you've got it. I was so sure that would work.
ないね
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
何したら勝ちなんだろうな
Opponent asks for a card.
Almost.
Draw a card. It's your turn.
ああそうかさっき取られたから でしょう。
Bet you've got it.
Excellent.
Let's see what card you've got there.
で、さっき選んできたから、
I'm sure you've
し
got
か
this
はあるはず。
card. I might have known.
Draw a card.
あ、2があったのか。
And another quartet.
Opponent's turn.
あ、
Opponent
なるほど。
asks
1
for
から
a
4まで
card.
終えたら、
Opponent asks for a card.
Almost.
Draw a card. It's your turn.
終えてない終えてない。はあるんだっけ？
I'm sure you've got this card. Haha.
もう持ってんだよね。
Let's see what card you've got there.
うん。
I'm sure you've got this card. Very well. Let's see.
これは1を持ってるんだよ。
I'm sure you've got this card. Nope, you don't. Again?
Draw a card.
なかった。
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Next time.
Draw a card.
葉っぱの1を今持ってる
It's your
け
turn.
ど、キツネは3が持ってんのかな？
I'm sure you've got this card. Haha. Let's see what card you've got there.
葉っぱは1を持ってたんだっけ？
I'm sure you've got this card. Oh, rats.
ないか。
Draw a card. Opponent's turn.
結構
Opponent asks for a card.
Oh, no.
これで
Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
やばいやばいやばい。
Oh, no.
Opponent asks for a card.
抜かれるじゃん。
Opponent's quartet. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent's quartet.
これどうなんの？
Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
葉っぱしかないもんね。
Draw a card. Opponent's quartet.
これはどうなの？
That's it.
I think I like Pac-Man. Ooh, this isn't so easy.
いいなこれ。
Here in Mousewood, people like to play cards. If the people of Mousewood see your cards, they will be very eager to play with you. You can also find additional secret cards, such as this.
But that's Mum.
Indeed. Remember, there are 4 cards in each quartet, just as there are 4 portal trees, inseparably connected. This star map can show you where they lie. Your mother is the second card in your quartet.
And the other two?
You will understand my words soon enough, and then everything will change.
It almost looks like a key, but I don't think you can lock anything with it.
Again? Gladly.
Looks like it's still life. Hello, Mr. Church Mouse.
Oh, it's you. The boy with the hat and the tight purse strings. Don't worry, this time Junior isn't after your piggy bank, he's after your sanity. The best magician in Mousewood will make you doubt your own mind when he achieves the impossible.
魔法使いな。
Your son is a magician too? I don't believe it.
Yes, pretty amazing, isn't it? You thought there was no such thing as magic.
No, I just meant...
You will be proven wrong.
But I didn't say that.
When the great Church Mouse Jr. mysteriously empties this glass of water, without touching it.
Well, I can't wait. Maybe I'll learn another one of my 4 spells here. Hey, is the water level going down? How long is this going to take?
Could you maybe put the nut in the water glass? Sometimes Junior has a bit of stage fright.
Okay.
At last, someone's coming on stage.
Hey, Jerry!
We didn't know you were performing here too.
I'm just helping out.
Put that nut in the glass and stop stealing the show from Junior.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Whoa! Completely soaked up. The glass is almost dry.
That's darn handy if you have to drain something.
I could really use a nut like that.
Indeed, it is magic. Please, not too much applause.
I think that's usually called sleight of hand.
Thank you for your kind attention. You can now see Junior every evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Junior.
So, did Junior find the nut, or where does he come in?
No idea.
Can I borrow your water nut?
The water nut? But that is Junior's most popular trick.
It's also his only trick, isn't it?
You mean Junior should expand his repertoire?
Exactly. Or better still, perform without a nut.
Without a nut? Well, that is a revolutionary concept that has never been attempted in Mousewood. All right. I always say, laughing customers are paying customers. So show me a show that makes the audience laugh. If it works, we'll swap your program for the water nut.
Okay. You want jokes? I'll improvise for you.
Well then, good luck. And now, opening for the wonderful Church Mouse Junior, ladies and gentlemen, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry!
Are we getting the nut again?
No, now it's time for a laugh.
Oh no, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Here it comes. Well, why did the chicken cross the road?
What?
You can't be serious.
Our cousin Henry lives on the road. At least that's where he used to live. Now he lives in the hospital.
Oh, I didn't know.
Jerry,
It's all right.
But it isn't funny either.
get off the stage.
Again, I'm sorry.
No offence taken. He didn't mean it like that.
I know.
Jerry, you can't tell road jokes to hedgehogs. Everybody knows that. Here, take the paper and pencil and go look for good jokes. Jokes that the local audience can appreciate.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. Thanks. Break a leg. I have to go.
Break a leg? Is that supposed to be funny? What strange children some parents have. Isn't that right, Junior? Exactly.